Welcome to Right Brain Rants. This is RBT, and I welcome you back to the Market Integrity Under Fire, the series exposing the outright failures and manipulation in our financial markets through the MMTLP case. Episode 1 laid out regulatory capture and collusion. Today, Episode 2 covers naked short selling and the synthetic over-issuance of shares that flooded MMTLP and destroyed legitimate investors. This is not theory. This is how the market was rigged, absolutely 100%. So we're going to break it down. Normal short selling requires borrowing real shares before selling them. The shares exist, get delivered, and the system stays intact. Naked short selling skips that step entirely. Sellers sell shares they don't have without borrowing them and without issuing delivery. When they fail to deliver, it creates FTDs. It manufactures synthetic shares out of thin air. These synthetic shares appear in buyer accounts. They trade exactly like real shares, but they come from thin air. No corresponding real share was issued by the company. Persistent naked shorting floods the market with unlimited supply, crushes prices, and creates more shares in circulation than the company ever authorized. Regulations show bans this for good reason. It's illegal except for narrow market maker exemptions. Chronic FTDs trigger forced buy-ins and threshold listings, but enforcement's a friggin' joke. This mechanism has been proven in cases like Overstock, where synthetics far exceed real shares. Now, MMTLP. MMTLP was the placeholder for Series A preferred shares in NextBridge hydrocarbon spinoff from Metamaterials. The company issued a fixed 165 million shares as a dividend to Torchlight holders after the merger. That's it. 165 million real shares. Trading volume obliterated that number. In 2022 alone, especially the final months, daily volume regularly exceeded tens of millions, hitting over 100 million on multiple days. Cumulative volume over the ticker's life ran into the billions. Billions traded against 165 million issued. Even with turnover, that math doesn't add up without massive synthetic creation. Reported short interest hovered low, about 4 to 6 million shares, but that only counts located shorts. Naked shorts hide in FTDs, over exchange desks, and mechanisms that evade reporting. OTC tickers like MMTLP had minimal FTD transparency. Metamaterials itself launched an investigation into naked short positions in recent years, hiring independent analysts. That doesn't happen without fire behind the smoke. Broker statements after the corporate action showed clear discrepancies, positions that exceeded the real share cap. The December 2022 spinoff required delivery of private NextBridge shares. Naked shorts would have forced massive buy-in pressure to source real shares. Instead, FINRA slammed a U3 halt covered next episode, deleted the ticker, and let synthetics vanish without settlement. Legitimate holders got stuck with a liquid private shares worth fractions of prior value. This market is rigged in plain sight. Unlimited synthetic supply protects short sellers while destroying price discovery in retail investors. FINRA claims no evidence of significant naked short selling exists. The SEC stays silent. They do not enforce Reg Show. They overlook violations routinely, allowing this criminal abuse to continue unchecked. That makes them complicit. The volume numbers are undeniable. The mechanics are clear. Synthetics exist at scale in MMTLP. Thousands of retail investors paid the price. Next episode, the unprecedented U3 halt and how it buried the evidence. Share this series, demand accountability. The markets are broken. Thanks for listening.